To Heaven to Hate. Chapter 34. I am shaking as I tear the pregnancy test kit open. I pee on the stick and wait, my heart racing fast. It's been 2 weeks since my husband and daughter left the house. Life has been meaningless without them. They fired me at my job and now I am all alone. People have been talking. I had to deactivate my social media accounts for my own sanity. I have been indoors for the last couple of days. I just stepped out today to get a pregnancy test kit because I haven't been too fine. Lois threatened to sue me for having an affair with her child, but when I talked to my lawyers about it, they said she has no case because Nico is about 18 and capable of making decisions himself. Nico, on the other hand, was arrested alongside the people from the online media station and will be charged for sharing explicit photos and videos. He is out on bail, but the issue will be in court soon. I hate that boy. I hope he gets to be jailed so he can learn from his mistakes. I still cannot believe I was just a pawn in his games. I feel so stupid for falling into his arms. Nico set a trap for me and I fell right into it. I cheated on my husband and went out there looking for sex. I didn't go according to plan because what was supposed to be a one-night stand turned out to be the worst mistake of my life. If I could turn back the hands of time, I would do things differently. I can only hope that Darius finds it in his heart to forgive me. He hasn't sent through the divorce papers, so I am hoping that he changes his mind. How fucking depressing my life is currently. I finally gather the strength to pick the stick. Positive. My heart slams hard against my chest. How is this even possible? I have wanted to have another child for years with Darius, and this happens now when things are messed up. How on earth did I allow Nico to do this to me? What do I do now? A knock at the door startles me from my thoughts and I walk towards it. I open the door to find Patra. She walks right up to me and wraps her arms around me, hugging me tightly. This is the first time I am seeing her since everything happened. She was out of the country but promised to come back as soon as she could. How are you holding up? Bad, I say, finally pulling away. Then we both sit down. I can imagine. I just found out that I am pregnant. OMG. It's Nico's. I am more than certain it is his. This is bad, Chami. What are you going to do about it? Have you told Darius? He isn't picking my calls. He doesn't want to talk to me. Tessa too. I would never have guessed that boy would have done that to you. Girl, that interview and the photos. He was bent on destroying you. Why would he do that to you if he had issues with your husband? He knew doing this would break Darius and Tessa. He played me and I fell right into his arms. I am such a bad mother and wife. How do I make things right, Pat? How? This is a tough one, but first things first, what will you do about the pregnancy? Are you keeping it? I can't get rid of it. It's risky, looking at my age. I guess I just have to keep it. I have enough money to take care of a child. At least, I have investments and will not have to work anymore. No university will ever want to hire me after what happened. People think I am a pervert, and despite Nico's age, they think I groomed him when he came after me. How is that even fair? You were his lecturer, Penny. You are older and should have been his sense of reasoning, but you gave into his advances. Of course people will look at him as the victim. You need to pull yourself together and find ways of putting this in your past. How? I want Darius and my child back. I am your friend and I will try to be honest with you. Forget about Darius. I doubt he will ever forgive you for this. Tessa, on the other hand, will forgive you someday. She is your child, just give her time. So, I should just move on and forget about my husband. Can't this be fixed? There are mistakes that change the course of one's life. There are things that cannot be fixed, and even if you tried to mend your marriage, you and Darius would never go back to how you used to be. I really messed up. You did, but this is not the end of the world. This too will pass. I regret meeting Nico. I can't believe Lois lied to him. She called me a whore, but how different is she from me? She doesn't even know who that boy's father is and had to pin it on someone else. If she hadn't lied, none of this would have happened. I really don't know what I will do. I could relocate, but I want to be close to my daughter. I am sorry you are going through all this. Have you eaten? Number. Let me prepare you something to eat. Okay. Elab. Forever your August girl.